Welcome to Inspire Her. In every woman's journey, there comes a time when the strength of her community becomes the wind beneath her wings. And that's what we're here to celebrate and inspire today. Broadcasting from the School of Eloquence right here in Ikoyi, Lagos State, you're watching the Achievement Channel. And it's Nigeria's first and 100% motivational TV station. I'm your host, Onome Igugu, and joining me is my co-host, Esther Evbodaghe, a seasoned finance professional, entrepreneur, and ordained deaconess with over 2 decades of banking experience, who is passionate about empowering women and youth through financial literacy and faith-based initiatives. Also with us is Charity Ikpoba, an accomplished estate surveyor and valuer with over 20 years in the real estate sector, respected for her market expertise, strategic insight, and commitment to delivering value to clients while balancing the demands of work and family life. Today's episode is titled The Power of Community, Building Supportive Networks in Challenging Times. A strong support system can make all the difference. We'll explore how women can identify and nurture genuine relationships, the benefits of joining or creating empowerment groups, and how collective strength can address the challenges we face, both personally and in our communities. Over the next 35 to 45 minutes, we'll share stories, strategies, and real-life experiences to help you build networks that not only support you, but help you thrive. So stay with us, because together we rise. All right, you're welcome to Inspire Her, and today we are talking about the power of community. Someone once told me that your network is not about who you know, but about who inspires you, who encourages you, who pushes you to achieving your goal. And today we're talking about the power of community. How can we as women, right, build genuine relationships? So you know that there is a relationship where I just target this very rich woman, and I'm like, this woman can actually lead me to my promised land, right? And I'm looking for a way to get to that lady. And there is another one to say, okay, I need this woman on my journey, okay, to where I'm going to. So I'm saying they are different because they are different motives. So one is value. One is the end in mind. In as much as value takes you to the end, right? First picture says goal, the end is money I want. The second one says how I intend to go through or get to my destination. So in terms of building genuine relationship, how can we as women build genuine relationships that can help us in our career or business? Let's start with Charity.
Thank you, Onome, for having me. I think I should start with, you need to build a support system that will work for you. And if you look at what support system is a conscious and deliberate, creating a relationship, a good relationship that will in turn help you to grow in life via mentoring, encouragement, also having to give a constructive feedback. So when you have all of this, you'll be able to strive in life. So sincerely, we need human, and as it were, there's no man that is an island.
True.
Of course, you need people around you that will help you get to your desired goal. In life, you always have people that will help you pull your plan through to enable you arrive at your desired goals. So in so doing, since we cannot live in an isolation, you need people around you. And it's not just having people. We're talking about the right people.
Yes, the right people.
The right people that could mentor you, encourages you when you are down, even with resources. Because they said talk with cheap people when you just need with resources, and also give constructive feedback and
True.
criticism, which is
Yes.
those are the
Yes.
things that we need. And when we now get to look at our community as it were, you need all of those people. And who are these people? You're looking at a mentor who could be your pastor, your family members, your friends, your professional colleagues, and all of that. Those are the kind of people. And for you to also, it is what you give that you get. So, which means that you need to have um, a kind of people, a community that you have built, your circle that will actually take you to where you need to get to. You understand? So all of those things we need to put in place for us to achieve it.
All right, building right people. Yeah. So while you were talking, it just reminded me, I attended a conference a couple of months ago, and there was this elderly lady who showed up. The conference, I think average age should be like 18, because there was a girl who came from school, 18 to like maybe 40s, right? And she came in, she was in her 60s, and there she was. She sat close to me and she was like, hi. And we got talking. So what she said struck me. She was like, I actually came in here. I wanted to observe the environment. I wanted to understand how Gen Zs think. I wanted to understand how the young women think. My target audience, they are not here, but I want to understand them so that I can actually put that into my market, right? Because if I'm able to get quality data from the minds of these young ones, I'll be able to go back to my business and rework some of the things that I'm doing. So talking about networking, talking about building a community and trying to get to know individuals. Now she's building relationships, because I got her number at the end of the day and we've been chatting since then, and the conversation has been really good. So I'm just talking about building genuine relationships. So whether it's your personal life, whether it's in your business, how people take it upon themselves, whether it's useful to them at that point in time or not. They're just like, okay, there's this conference happening, and I understand that so and so number of women will be there. Why don't I go there? Strategically now, she went there to network, not to sell market, but network, to build relationships. So she might not know where the relationship will eventually take her to, but she's built a connection. Yes. So now let me go to Madam Esther. So
Thank you very much, Onome,
yes,
for having me. When you talk about building genuine relationship, I would say building genuine relationship, identifying and building genuine relationship is about women recognizing that community is not just about, it's about trust. It's not just about proximity. So community, building that kind of relationship is about knowing who truly cares for you. It's not about who your next door neighbor is or who is around you. It's knowing who sees you, who shows up for you, who supports you, who listens to you without judgment, and who celebrates your growth without competition. So community is based on trust. It's not all about having people around you. And in building that kind of relationship, what you should look out for is action, not words. You don't want to be around somebody that you don't feel safe with.
True.
So when you are talking about building community, trust is very
important.
Yes. And in building community, you have to be deliberate and intentional. Because community doesn't just happen. It's something you create. So it's a deliberate action to create a community. And you need to surround yourself with people who share the same value
as you do.
So you have to find out or look around and see those who, for instance, maybe they value mutual respect, honesty, integrity, emotional safety. You don't feel safe when somebody comes around you and you can't have a good conversation. Real friendship is when you leave a conversation feeling more like yourself. True friendship feels safe. It's not draining. So building genuine relationship, you have to look for people that you feel safe with.
Safe with.
Yes.
Okay.
And in building genuine relationship, you have to, when women come together, really, they create network that does not only support them, but it elevates them. Women are powerful.
Very.
I don't know how the world would have been without women. Because women are builders.
Yes. We are
when
not
a woman rises, a whole community rises with her.
True.
She becomes the foundation of a lasting change.
Exactly.
That is how powerful a woman can be, or women can be.
Yes.
So it's very important for you to build genuine relationship and really, a community, as it were.
Yeah, just like what she just said, is that we're not just talking for the fun of it, like we just want to elevate women. If you think any of the things that we said actually is wrong, just Google it and you find out that most of the things that she just mentioned right now about women are very, very correct. And the truth is, women are very powerful. Now, talking about connection, talking about building relationship, we talked about trust earlier, being intentional. Now you have a circle of friends, right? You have a circle of friends and you're like, okay, I've been with these people for a while. Nothing is happening. Now talking about intentionality right now. Are we then saying that for that individual, it's more or less like, okay, I need a Madam Patience in my life. Okay. How then can I connect with a circle of Madam Patience people? I don't know if you understand, in my life, because I'm trying to paint a picture of someone who's probably watching us, and the person is like, how then do I connect with Madam Patience or her likes? Okay, how then do I go about it? So for such people, how then do they go about it? Because I just talked about the conference that I attended. But for somebody out there, the person is thinking of it like, how then do I connect? I want to connect with the right people. I've been with a circle of friends for a while and it's not working. I've been in this category or situation for 5-10 years and nothing has changed. How then do I move from point A to point B? So how then do they go about it? Let's start with you.
Okay. I think I would say, we are talking about community building.
Yes.
And how to get people into our circles
Yes.
that will in turn probably help us. We should also know that there are two sides to the coin.
Mm-hmm.
The other person is coming to also tap from your own wealth of experience. So every relationship should always be
beneficial.
A two-way things. They are coming to benefit from you and you're also going to tap from them.
True.
You understand? So it shouldn't be something that...
It shouldn't be one-sided.
One-sided. You just talked about someone, an elderly person, going into a conference or a program whereby the Gen Zs are there and also the millennial,
Yes.
that kind of grouping. At the end of the day, she sat back trying to draw something. And the same way those Gen Z are trying to listen to her to get some experience, to also tap from her own
knowledge.
experience,
Exactly.
her own knowledge. So it's usually a two-way thing. And I must be frank with you. Sometimes you think we know it all. Your gate man can be the one that will tell you, no, madam, do this thing this way.
True.
And you are surprised that how can a gate man know so much? You understand? I was trying to do, I'm into real estate. We're trying to do a certain, we are building a house, trying to do a renovation. And at the end of the day, all the people I have called, these artists and the way they were eating me off, until my driver just say, madam, I know somebody. And you know that the person he introduced did the job very well and it was even cost effective.
Wow.
So in life, you don't just, my driver is also in my circle because sometimes we discuss, and when he's telling me some things, there was a time I had to ask, why didn't you go to school? And the next thing is that nobody trained you because you know so much. You know so much and you didn't go to school. Why? You understand?
Yeah.
So that's by the way. So the way you want to tap into them, they also want to
tap into you.
Tap from you too.
From you, yeah.
So it is a kind of symbiotic relationship, and you need to grow that. And also, sometimes I also advise that if you are in a circle and they are not giving you back, you need to change, or probably introduce other people into it, so that we'll all benefit at the end of the day.
When you said change, what came into my head was, okay, so if you are living in a location like Ketu, and you need to move, in terms of community now, you need to move. You have to move probably to Ikoyi, where we are right now, to actually build a network. But that's not what we are saying. I'm just trying to correct the narrative, because
when I say change,
yes,
whether you could still be in your environment,
yes,
and probably try to network and get people of like minds.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
People of like minds.
Yes.
So that's the only way you enjoy the community.
Yeah, so we're not talking of physical
location. I'm not talking about physical relocation.
Yes.
That's not what I mean by that change. So if we do all of this too, and people looking from afar, sometimes when you are sitting afar, you see more. And by the time you come in, you're there, lending your own voice, lending your own support, and see that things work. You understand? So for me, it does not take me time for me to know, when I sit, when you talk to me, I'd already know what I wanted. You understand?
Yeah.
So it now behoves on me. Should I stay or leave?
Okay.
That's what
all right.
What Christy just said now is relating to what I said about being around people that you are safe with.
Save me.
That's what community is all about. It's not about gathering people together. People that you are comfortable with. So it has to do with trust. Really.
Even from my intro, you remember I said the right people. The right people. Not just having them. Having many contacts, and
because you can know so many people, yes.
Exactly.
And they are not useful to you.
They are not useful
to you.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we are talking about a community that gives to one another.
Okay. Talking about the benefits of a community, I don't know if you've ever been in a community, in any empowerment group, and if that group was actually beneficial to you.
Yes. I would say I'm somebody who believes in community building.
Okay.
Because I believe that we are not created to walk this journey of life alone.
True.
Even the Bible says it. That two are better
than one. Yeah.
Exactly.
One will chase 1,000, two will chase 10,000, or put 10,000 to flight. So what that tells me is the multiplied effect of unity. So I believe so much in community, and I would say I'm lucky to have built very good community, both in my workplace, my church, and in my environment. So one of the ways or the benefit of building a safe community is that it creates a space, a supportive space where women can come together, dialogue and share their experiences, challenges without fear of judgment. Being in such a community, women can learn from one another. If you are in a business, you find out that when you get to such empowerment group, you will find women who are into that same business with you. So you are able to learn. If there are areas that you have difficulties, you can have a mentor in the process, and you can grow your business, by having ideas. So women are able to also share ideas. And it builds confidence when you are in such a group, because there are women who are very shy to speak up. So if you are in such a community of women, then you find out that when you listen to other women speak, then your confidence begins to build from there, and you come out of that your shyness. And I would just say belonging to a group of women is very empowering, because you can network and we can support and lift one another.
All right, we'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we will continue this conversation on community building and networking. Do stay with us.
Do you feel terrified when speaking before a group? Are you stressed when asked to present? Do you bore people when speaking? Are you stuck with reading word for word? How do you give a speech with polish? Learn how at the School of Eloquence,
the home of public speaking. Attend our practical coaching in public speaking. Call 0802 303 2066 or log on to schoolofeloquence.org.
School of Eloquence, teaching the world to speak.
Welcome back to Inspire Her. And we are continuing the conversation on the power of community and building a supportive network. Right now, we are talking about, or I'm going to be asking how we can actually leverage our relationship to help us in our personal lives and in our professional lives. So let me just give a scenario. So there are people who want to build relationships, right? But they are so shy. They don't know how to come out of their shell, right? I want to build this in my life. I want to build this in my career, but I don't know how to go about it because I'm not confident to speak about it. I can't approach people. How do I go to a woman and tell her, where do I even start from? That's their own challenge. I don't know how to approach people. I don't know how to network or communicate with people. How do I go about it? So for people like that, how then do they start? How then do they go about building relationship, knowing that they don't know how to go about it?
Thank you, Onome, for the question. I think I will start by saying, what exactly do you want? If you are part of a community and you needed to build yourself, leverage on maybe other people's support for you to grow too. First of all, you ask yourself the question, what area? Do I need a personal growth? Do I also need a professional growth? So in that line, that will help you, build the community that you want to be. You understand? Yeah. That will also help you, tap from the experiences that you are looking at. If it is for personal growth, you are looking at, number one, am I educated? Number two, do I need to build myself in the area of self-confidence, public speaking, all of those things? Or what exactly do I want? You have to ask yourself those questions. And the professional aspect, you cannot be a professional without having that knowledge. You should know something about your trade. So what are you going to tap? And that's why you see, for those of us that have a professional organization that we can run to, for all their symposiums and every of their gathering, you want to go so that you can learn one or two things from them. So those are the areas that you should start looking at. Then, and second to it, again, you also need to now map out your network. Who will I invite into my inner circle? Which is number one. Yes. Then, who are the people that made up that particular inner circle? Like we were talking, I think Esther said, trusted people. Your trusted mentor will be part of your inner circle. And next to that will be your family and your friends. Trusted friends too. That will be trusted family members, trusted friends will be part of your inner circle. And the middle circle will now be your colleague, your peers, people that will just help you to achieve what you wanted. You understand? So you try to invite those ones into your circle. And the final part of it will now be, how well do you even speak? Talk about yourself to people. How do people perceive you? Some of us, we are in our community, people don't know what we do. So you need that visibility. Yes. For people to even know that, this person is a lawyer, this person is an accountant, this person is a rector, so that when they need such services, you will be a go-to.
Yes.
So all of those things, you need to put them in place.
And
You need that visibility. It's very, very key for you to succeed or for you to be part of a community.
Yes, and her statement just reminded me of the conversation that we had on personal branding, on how you brand yourself, how people perceive you.
Yes.
So it just took us back to it. So if any of you actually missed that conversation, please go to our channel. And you would actually see some of the things that we talked about on personal branding.
Yeah.
All right. So taking the conversation back
just
to
to follow up on what Christy just said.
Yes.
You know, community is very key. Sisterhood is not just a relationship.
Yeah.
It's an ecosystem of support, learning, and empowerment. When women come together, it creates a powerful network that elevates us. So as a woman, it is very key for us to belong to such empowerment community.
Yeah.
Because you don't grow fast by walking alone. You grow faster by working with people. So when you come together in such community, you learn new skills, new ideas. In the process of interacting with other women, then you begin to find out that you pick one or two ideas that may help you go into probably another line of business entirely. Or if it is the same line of business you will see other women who have walked that path before you.
Yeah.
So you will be able to listen to them, ask them questions, find out from them how they were able to navigate challenges and found a balance. So belonging to such empowerment or group of women, we help you also, apart from having more ideas or new ideas, it will open doors of opportunities for you. Because in the process of interacting, you may find someone who will say, okay, this sister here, what can I do for you, or what can I help you do? You have opportunity for open businesses, or even if it's in your career or personal growth. Being in such empowerment group will help to empower you. I just want to say to women who are listening to this program right now, it is very important for you to build relationship. If you find yourself in a professional circle, a group of mothers, creatives, or entrepreneurs, ensure that you invest in relationships that are rooted in reciprocity and not just convenience. This is very important if you want to grow in your career, business, or in your personal life. So you need to connect with such people. So that's what I'll say on that.
All right. So she's actually giving us her take home for today, because she also addressed the last question I was going to ask, where she talked about the role the community plays when it has to do with challenges that we face. I don't know if you want to respond to that.
Okay. The role the community, it is a place whereby you can bear your mind without being maybe where nobody needs to, shout you down. You have opportunity of saying, relating with people of like minds. You have the opportunity of also, bringing your own challenges to the forefront, and you meet mothers, professionals, people of like minds that will, take you through those processes. Sometimes you just see people, you don't know what they are going through. And by the time they build themselves within a community of like minds, within a circle of people that could mentor them, you see people that mentored you, that tells you what to do. And from there you are, personally, we in my estate, the women arm of, they'll say landlords' wives association, we gather ourselves together, and in that gathering you see all manner of professionals there seated. And oftentimes when we sit down, the kind of things that people share there is things that by the time you check deeply, they are in a way shaping your own mindset, because majority of us, I would say, we are of people of like minds. There are times we talk about our professions, there are times we talk about our homes generally, and not, they say when two women sit together, the next thing is gossip. Sincerely, we are not gossiping. We are actually, speaking to ourselves. So for women, for them to enjoy, you come out, you also need to be true to yourself, because there's nobody that is Jesus Christ that will know what exactly you're going through and that will know exactly what you want. So you come, you relate with people. There might be people there. There will always be people that you are attracted to. You can walk up to those ones, because people don't, you mentioned there are some people that don't like talking. They like keeping to themselves. And no matter what, you will see people that you can walk up to and share your experience, and they will also share their own experience. You will learn. That one is certain. You will always learn. I'm not talking about the other kind of those worldly gathering. I'm talking about where mothers, genuine mothers, are gathered, and you see, they tell you, you learn from their experiences. You also learn, the feedback from their own feedback too. You'll be able to shape yourself. And sincerely, I must tell women, sometimes you cannot just take the journey of life alone without having people that you will talk to, that you share things with. Personally, I have at different levels. If you ask me, I will tell you, I have friends that I'm older than. I have those that are of my age bracket. I have those that are also older than me. And at every point in time, I know when to approach you. I know what you will tell me. You have some friend that will tell you, no, don't agree. That kind of people. You know what to take to them. And you also know the one that will tell you, madam, just be calm. And you know what to tell them too. So that's why I was talking about you need to map out the way the people, just put them in segments and know how to approach and go for what you want. But I will say that it is always good for you to mix up with people. Just, some people don't do it. I love my comfort zone. I love my comfort zone. But sometimes it does not work. You can only get good information when you leverage on meeting with people. You understand?
And I like what you said about being strategic, because sometimes we might focus on a certain circle. You mentioned your driver, right?
Yes.
You mentioned your driver, because the truth is you never know who will actually help you in achieving
You don't know
some of these, whether it's personal or professional goal that you want. So it's more or less like having a strategic goal, right? And saying that, okay, for this phase, these are the kind of people that I need.
Yes, for this phase, B, C.
You understand? Having a strategy to help you map out the direction that you are headed.
Yes.
Yeah. Going back to the conversation, I know you mentioned it while you were talking earlier. What are some of the challenges that women face, and how does the community address those challenges?
Yeah. You see, you cannot separate the community from the people, or the people from the community. The community and the people, they are together. When the women in a community faces problem, they are the best people to create solutions to their problem, because they understand their needs. So when women come together in such community to find solutions to their problems, they come up with the strongest solution. There's nothing they cannot push for. It could be maybe changes in their healthcare. It could be maybe changes in education, or whatever area it is. Women can push for anything that they desire. So it is always important that when you want to find solutions to the problems in the community of women, you involve the people who live in that community. Women in that community, They can give a voiceless woman a voice. They can help break down stigma. They can even go as far as ensuring that no woman is left alone to face her challenges or struggles alone. So that is the power of the community and involving the women in that community to help solve their challenges.
All right. Thank you so much. You want to respond?
When people comes together, they are able to do more. So that advocacy part of it, when women come together in a community, they have one voice and they are able to push what they want. When they come together, they are able to build that, that advocacy. They are able to, go as far as getting what they want. Then, and another thing, there will be peer-to-peer training. I learned, some of the things, little things at home, from a community of my women in my community, which is not just only where I stay, your church. They organize programs that today we are learning how to do a particular food. They will teach everybody. Today we are learning how to bake, and they will teach people. You see peer-to-peer training, and people have, and sometimes when we gather together, there's also need, because you can also not achieve that without finance. So people also need to come together. There will be a collective purse whereby those that need to start maybe is just a small business, all those small scale kind of business. They support them. You've learned a skill and you needed to acquired some of those instruments. The women can come together and also support them. So those are the things that women start to benefit when they come together as a community to work together. Their voice will be heard better. People hear you when you are, when one person is trying to, the sound is not okay. But when you come together, we are able to achieve more.
All right. Thank you so much. And I think what I will take away from this conversation is we talked about the challenges, right? And how we can address them. You also talked about learning from the community, building yourself, learning. And another thing is that learning can only happen when we are able to speak up, as individuals. So you can be in a community and you don't talk about it, nobody will know what is wrong with you.
Yes.
And the truth is your challenge will never be addressed because you never spoke up. So it's important for you to speak up. It's also important for you to learn a skill, because she talked about what her church does and how people are learning from it as well. You learn a skill, and who knows, maybe you might also be able to get some support to actually boost your business or career.
In fact, we are doing that in my church. You learn a skill and they also empowered you.
Interesting. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right, and that's how we wrap the conversation for today. Today, we've seen the power of community goes far beyond social connection. It's about building trust. It's about sharing resources and lifting each other higher. Your network can be your greatest asset. But it starts with showing up for others as much as you want them to show up for you. On behalf of myself, Onome Igugu, my co-host Esther Evbodaghe, and our co-host Charity Ikpoba, we thank you for joining us on Inspire Her here on the Achievement Channel. Let's continue this important conversation. Follow us on all social media platforms at Achievement Channel, Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube for more inspiring content and updates. Use both hashtags, #WeSeePossibilities, and share your thoughts with us. Remember, no woman stands alone. And when we come together, we are unstoppable. Until next time, keep connecting, keep empowering, and keep inspiring her.
My name is Ome Sylvia. Stay tuned to Achievement Channels for more positive information.
My name is Bodea Bifare. Please keep watching the Achievement Channel. Tune in, support them, like, subscribe. Yes, Achievement Channel. Thank you.
My name is Esther Williams from Remosat. Keep watching Achievement Channel. It's a motivation channel. I recommend it.